To hell and back, that's how Jude Vincent simply describes his journey across the Sahara Desert to Libya in his bid to make it to Italy through the Mediterranean Sea. His journey effectively began July 1st, 2017 from the northern Nigerian city of Kano, from where he traveled to Zinda, the second largest city of Niger, where he would meet with other groups of travelers. After 4 days in Zinda, the party moved to Agadez, much closer to the desert.
It was just like early morning like that, one fixed morning, they were just shouting, everybody should carry his bags, we are going. So we came out with 2 wheelers. I was thinking that it's just only us, but when I came out, we were just moving in a convoy. It was like 14 wheelers. I was saying, wow.
14 wheelers, all filled up.
14 wheelers. And inside that wheelers, there are 2 or 3 Tundra. That Tundra occupies like 35 passengers, while the normal wheelers carries 25 passengers.
And so crammed like sardines and in a convoy, they made their way into the desert, heading to Libya. And Jude placed a call to a friend in Italy who had sold the idea of the journey to him in the first place.
Say now, when you get to the desert, don't lose hope. Just focus on where you are going, because you are going to be seeing dead people. So don't think about those ones. Just be focused, because even in that your healers, people will die.
On the journey from Agadez through the desert, he witnessed even worse things than his friend actually told him.
Some people fell down from the healers and died. They will not,
they don't stop.
They are just driving. If there is any sloping or galloping like that, if you don't hold your stick very well, you fall down. That is just the end. They will not stop.
The journey through the desert lasted for 9 days. At some point, they were robbed. Many didn't make it, he says. Eventually, they arrived at the Libyan town of Gatron, where they stayed in a so-called safe house for 3 days before moving on to Bra. After another 3 days in Bra, they head to Saba, where they got detained in a ghetto in the city.
Inside that same ghetto, there is connection house, there is prison, and there is VIP. If you paid, you will be in VIP room. If you are owing, you will be in connection house. If you are owing, you will be in prison. For the guys, they will put you in prison and torture you, but for the ladies, they will give you a grace of a week or 2 weeks. If you cannot pay your money, they will sell you and put you in that connection, and you will be working and you will be doing prostitution to pay your money.
He says he was tortured on several occasions and had to call home twice for money to be sent so he could secure his freedom. He says Nigerians are actually at the heart of the trafficking business in Libya. With money coming from home in Nigeria, Jude was able to buy his freedom from detention in Saba and eventually made his way to Sabrata, close to the Mediterranean Sea, for the onward journey by boat to Italy. But that is where his journey ended. The authorities swooped on their camp and arrested all of them and took them to a prison in the town of Gerian. It's while in the prison there that the International Organization for Migration came to secure their release and arrange for their deportation to Nigeria. Jude and over 100 were repatriated to Nigeria last December. But the sad reality is that despite the dangers, people are still embarking on the trip. To that, this is what Jude had to say.
No matter how massive this deportation is now, some people are not even aware of what is happening about Libya. That is the major thing. Some people are not aware of what is happening. And even me now, like the way I am now, I have come back to Nigeria since almost 4 to 5 months now. I have been sharing my CV, no work. So if I now have the opportunity that maybe, for example, now the blogger now tell me that, the blogger that blogged before say, okay, I want to compensate you, let me just help you. I will push you, I will go. You understand? That is just why everything is being like this, because there is no work, because me so now say...
Are there situations where some people who came, who were deported, are going back?
Yes, they are going back because, like me now, the money that they're supposed to cross me to Italy, I paid it, but they did not work. You understand? Even my blogger was talking with me that I should come, let's negotiate, that he will remove something for me for me to come with 500 again, I just have to pay 200. That will take me to Libya. That my crossing money will use it to push me back. You understand? Because like me now, even those guys that are in Italy, my friends, they are making it. You understand? Just being in deportation, just being in camp in Italy, if they rescue you for the Mediterranean Sea, be in camp, they will be paying you 30,000 naira per month in Italy camp. As far as you are under that government that they rescue from Mediterranean Sea, they will pay you 30,000 naira every month. your food, they are the one taking care of it. They will give you clothes, everything. If you are not a guy, many of Nigeria guys who are very good, talented in comedy and all those things, they will be doing comedy, putting it to YouTube, doing all those things. They will be using it to make money. You understand? So that is how they used to just struggle little to make it. And some of my guys that went, even this guy I'm talking about now, that is not even up to a year now, is building his house.
It doesn't take much to know that if Jude had the opportunity to embark on the journey again, he just might do so. His friend over there in Italy has painted a rosy picture that is now deeply imprinted in his heart. Deji Badmus, CGTN, Lagos, Nigeria.